We are back live, and I wanted to introduce Jess Chosid, she's the founder and CEO of Rainmaker, a New York-based drone and data services innovation company. Rainmaker was one of the first service firms to integrate drones into critical infrastructure inspection and monitoring workflows in the state of New York, working in close collaboration with government agencies. So Jess decided to create Nixie, a drone-enabled water sampling system, after working with the New York City Department of Environmental Protection. So, and she'll talk about that. Kind of interesting, prior to Rainmaker, Jess was creative director for Hazen and Sawyer, largest privately held water engineering firm in the US, and also was visual information lead for Bloomberg LP to show data, develop data-driven products, and then also a graphical editor at the Wall Street Journal, taking complex financial data visualizations for publication. So welcome. Where are you?
Hi.
Welcome, Jess. Take it away.
Thank you, Dennis, and hello to everybody out there. I know it's very late in the day. Just so you know, I'm in New York, so it's even later for me. But I'm really happy to be here. You know, and to speak about some of the things we've been involved in. We've been using drones and sensors. We've been working on a lot of water projects in the tri-state area. But we're going to speak about water sampling today. So as everybody here knows, that current water sampling analysis methods are inefficient, inconsistent, labor intensive, process heavy, equipment heavy, error prone, decentralized, and unchanged for decades. And that's why we developed this very curious looking thing called Nixie, water sampling by air. And this really is an attachment for off-the-shelf drones. And we have created this to, we retrofitted this for standard EPA water sampling bottles. In this one, you could see we're using the 500 milliliter size bottle. And this is, I'm not going to play a video, but we have it on our website. Basically, you could see how this works. So you simply dip the drone, the apparatus, Nixie apparatus, into the water. You go 2 feet into the water. Right now, it's 1 meter long. And then simply the drone comes back. You take the sample out and put the lid on it, and you put an empty one in. Back inside Nixie. So it's really 4 things. It's a sampling tool. And the exciting part is we're going to be using a Proteus instrument and RS Hydro sensors to get that real-time data. The 4th bit, you could see it's our platform that automatically captures and manages the data. So not only will it collect all the telemetry, so the time, place, location automatically on the drone, but it'll also start collecting all of the data. And it'll also be able to give alerts automatically to the teams when something exceeds the allowable thresholds in a particular area. And of course, this eventually will lead to a centralized global water database without geographic boundaries that we will start bringing in. We will start bringing in certain AI and leading to predictive analytics. And to give you an idea of how much quicker it is to use a drone, when we looked at the New York City DEP data with what's the typical amount of samples they were able to collect in the day, and it came to about 30. And we looked at specific areas, and we were able to collect 120 in that same time period. And that means that the collection time per sample for the agency took about 13 minutes. And then with using Nixie, it took 3.5 minutes. This is an important slide. So when you're using the Nixie that just uses the EPA standard water sampling bottles, we're able to collect the physical sample, but of course it also takes the telemetry, so the time, date, location, and we also have the name of the collector, and so the drone pilot. With the water sensors from Proteus Instruments and RS Hydro, these are the water parameters that we're able to collect. And this is really what Nixie does overall. It reduces costs up to 90%, reduces time by 75%. It removes the human impact, human error. When boats, come to an area and it stirs up the sediment. Boots on the ground will do that as well. There's a lot of mislabeling that happens just because you're collecting so many samples. For instance, New York City collects about 40,000, just over 40,000 samples a year, surface samples. It reduces the carbon footprint, of course, because it eliminates boats and unnecessary boots and car travel. Most importantly, the end product, it's the global water database. So basically mounting the sensors on Nixie and collecting the data from all over the world or all over California, you're going to have all that data is being fed into the same app. And this is a global centralized real-time water database, and it is meant to disrupt. The next place that we're going to be getting to is total automation with drones. That means that you could program them to launch, fly, and dip on pre-programmed routes. It would be a waterproof drone-in-the-box solution that you keep on site, that's able to charge on site, and automatically it will collect data by dipping into the water 1 to 2 seconds with the Proteus, and collect that data automatically. Thank you very much. This is my contact information here, and also happy to answer any questions if anyone is left on the line on this very late time today.
Thank you very much, Jess. Yes, we have a few scragglers, and actually, as I'm going to hit, the lady's going to speak here.